Hello, my dear students. I hope you all are doing well. Today, I have come with a very interesting topic of grammar, articles. Can you imagine the entire topic of articles hovers over only three small words, a, an, and the. These three little words can create a lot of confusion, can even change the meaning of a sentence. So, let's try to solve the puzzle and clear our confusion. Believe me, you are going to find it very interesting. First, let me introduce myself. I am Shomi Chatterjee Nath, TGT English from Kendriya Vidyalaya, NTPC Kahalgaon. So, let's start. There are two types of articles, indefinite and definite. There are two indefinite articles, a and an the only definite article is the. Now, what are definite and indefinite articles? From the very names, we may have the idea that indefinite means which is not definite, not particular, or not specific. That's why an indefinite article is used before a noun that is general or when its identity is not known or not specific. And in case of definite article, as we have already discussed, that indefinite means which is not definite, particular, or not specific. On the contrary, definite means particular or specific. That's why the definite article is used before a noun or a noun phrase that is unique, specific, particular, or already identified and mentioned. Now we have discussed that there are two indefinite articles, a and an, and the only definite article is the. If we talk about the examples, the example of indefinite articles, a boy is standing outside the door. Here we are talking about a boy in general. Nothing is mentioned about the boy, no specific boy, nothing particular about the boy. So we are talking in general. That's why a boy is standing outside the door. We have put a. But if we talk about the example of definite article, the boy who is standing outside the door is my brother. So here the identity of the boy is known that he is my brother, and we are talking about a particular or a specific boy who is standing outside the door, and that boy is my brother. So that's why we have used here the. Okay, now let's know about the indefinite articles a and an and their specific rules. Means when we will use a and when an. Now a is used before a noun which starts with a consonant sound, and an is used before a noun which starts with a vowel sound. Now just for a quick recap, vowel sounds are related to the letters, in general they are related to the letters A, E, I, O, U. Now we are taught in our childhood days that there are 5 vowels A, E, I, O, U. But actually the vowels are not at all the letters or alphabets. They are actually sounds. We have to keep in mind that vowel are actually sounds, vowel sounds and consonant sounds. Now the vowel sounds, they are generally related to these 5 letters A, E, I, O, U. That means the sounds are A sound, A, E, O, A. These are vowel sounds. And the rest alphabets or letters are related to the consonant sounds. But there are exceptions and we are going to explore it. Now a very common mistake that we tend to do is that we just notice the first letter or alphabet instead of focusing on the sound. So instead of sound, we focus on the first letter or alphabet of the following noun, which is a very wrong method to do. As I told you that in our childhood days, we are taught that there are 5 vowels A, E, I, O, U. But we have to keep in mind that vowel and consonant, they are all related to the sounds, not at all with the letters or alphabets. So we have to focus on the sounds. Okay. So the common mistake that we do is to focus on the first letter or alphabet, which is a wrong method to do. We have to focus on the sound with which the following noun starts. In that way only we will be able to use the correct article. If it is a consonant sound, we should use A, and if it is a vowel sound, we should use an. Now, let's discuss about the uses of A in detail. A is usually used before a noun which starts with a consonant sound. Again, I am reminding that be careful about the sound. We have to focus on the sound and not on the first letter or alphabet. Now coming to the examples. The first example, he is wearing a hat. The second example, a house is not a home. Side by side, we have to remember some points. Now, the first example which we have to remember, or the points we have to be noted, I am waiting for an hour. And the second is, he is an honest person. Now, if we focus on the sentences, that hat, house, home, are honest. These are the nouns. All are starting with a similar letter or alphabet, and the letter is H. Hat, house, home, are honest. All these nouns are starting with the similar letter H. But if we focus on the sounds, we will see that they are producing different sounds. Hat, house and home. These nouns are producing H sound. Hat, house, home. Now H sound is a consonant sound. That's why we have put a. He is wearing a hat. A house is not a home. But the sounds in our and honest, they are producing a sound. A, our, honest. A sound is a vowel sound. That's why we have used an here. I am waiting for an hour. He is an honest person. So, as here in hat, house and home, they are producing her sound. That's why we have used a. And in case of our and honest, they are producing a sound, and a is a vowel sound. That's why we have used an. Now in the last example, a man is standing there. And here she is an MA. Now both the nouns again, man and MA, they are starting with the similar letter M. But again, if we focus on the sound, man, here the sound is ma sound. Man's ma sound, which is a consonant sound. That's why we have used a man. But in case of MA, while pronouncing MA, here an A sound is coming. That's why an MA. So a man is standing there, but she is an MA. Now it's time to discuss about the uses of an in detail. An is usually used before a noun which starts with a vowel sound. Again, be careful about the sound instead of the first letter of the following noun. Now coming to the examples, the first sentence, he is carrying an umbrella. Again here we have to keep in mind some points. Now the first point, first example, the horse is a useful animal. Here again, I have chosen such sentences. There are nouns umbrella and useful animal. They are starting with the similar letter U. In case of umbrella and useful, both are starting with the similar letter U. But again, if we notice carefully that they are producing different sounds. He is carrying an umbrella. Here a is a vowel sound, that's why we have used an. And the horse is a useful animal, useful. Now U is not at all a vowel sound, it is a consonant sound, U sound. Okay, so that's why an umbrella, but a useful animal. Now coming to the second example, he is eating an orange. And here in the second example, I saw a one-eyed man. Now again, orange and one-eyed, they are starting with a similar letter O. But if we notice carefully, they are producing different sounds. Orange, so O sound. O sound is a vowel sound. That's why an orange. He is eating an orange. But one-eyed, one-eyed. When we pronounce one, there is a hint of W. One-eyed. So va is a consonant sound, not a vowel sound. That's why a one-eyed man. He is eating an orange. And here I saw a one-eyed man. The last example, I saw an elephant. And here she is a European. Again, elephant and European both are starting with the similar letter E. But again there is a difference in the sound. Elephant. A is vowel sound. That's why an elephant. And she is a European. So yo is again a consonant sound. That's why we have used A. Okay, I saw an elephant. And she is a European. Now it's time to discuss about the definite article. Definite article the is used before a noun or a noun phrase that is unique, specific, particular or already identified or mentioned. Now before we discuss about the uses of the, let's clear one confusion that many of us face sometimes or the other. We get confused how to pronounce the. Is it the or the? So, the is differently pronounced in case of vowel and consonant sounds. If the following noun starts with a vowel sound, then we should pronounce the. For example, the orange, the umbrella. But if it starts with a consonant sound, we should pronounce the, like the door, the window. Now let's get to know about the uses of the in detail. I have tried to jot down some cases where the is used. So the first case is to denote anything particular. As for example, close the door, open the window, the girl who is standing there is my sister. Now we are talking about some particular things, specific things. Close the door, that means I am mentioning about a particular door, a particular window. A specific or particular girl who is standing there is my sister. She is already known to me, she is my sister. That's why we have used the here to denote anything particular or specific. Now the second case is before any invention, electronic device or gadget. As for example, I am watching a movie on the television. Please switch on the light. Now television, light, radio, fan, these are some kinds of inventions or electronic devices. Now the third case is before the post or designation of any person. We have to use the. The chairman will decide the matter. The principal, So here chairman, principal, these are the post or designation of any person, and before post and designation we have to use the. The next case is before superlative degrees. Now we know that there are 3 degrees of adjectives: positive, comparative and superlative. Just to remind you, we have learned tall, taller, tallest, short, shorter, shortest, and this tallest, shortest, best, these are the superlative degrees. Okay, so before superlative degrees we have to put the. He is the tallest boy of the class. She is the most intelligent girl of the class. So tallest, most intelligent, these are the superlative degrees, and before these superlative degrees we have to use the. Coming to the next case, before unique and famous things. The things which are unique and famous, we have to put the. So for example, the earth, the sun, the PM, the Taj Mahal. Now earth, sun, moon, so these are unique things. Okay, and famous also. That's why we have used the. Okay. Now the next case is before ordinal adjectives. Now what is ordinal adjective? Ordinal adjectives are adjectives that denote any position like first, second, third, last, next, etc. I'm not talking about number like 1, 2, 3. I'm talking about the position like first, second, third, last, next. These are called ordinal adjectives. Now before ordinal adjectives we use the. As for example, the first person, turn the second page, I live in the third floor. So the first person, the second page, the third floor. So these are the examples that before in ordinal adjectives we use the. The next case is before the name of any mountain, river, sea. For example, the Himalayas, the Ganges, the Bay of Bengal. And the next is after, most of, some of, half of, none of, either of, all of. As for example, most of the money has been spent, half of the syllabus has been covered. Now we can see that after most of, after half of, we have used the. Similarly, we use the after none of, after either of, after all of. Okay. All of the children are requested to assemble. Now the next case is to denote any class or clan of things, persons, etc. Like the young generation, the old people, the students. So here young generation, old people, students, they all belong to a particular class, clan or category. That's why to denote any class, clan or category of any things or person, we use the. Now moving on, we have to remember some points. We should never use the before any proper noun. What is a proper noun? Proper noun means which denotes any name of person, place or thing. So we should not use the before any proper noun. As for example, if we say India, it is correct. But if we say the India, it is wrong, because India is a proper noun. It is the name of a country. It is the name of a particular country. That's why it is a proper noun. So we will only say India. If we say the India, it is wrong. But if we say the Indian, it is correct, because Indian is a particular class or category. Indian is related to India. Okay, the people of India is called Indian. So we have to use the Indian. We are the Indians. Now, before United States, United Kingdom, we will put the, because United States and United Kingdom, they are not any particular country. They are the collection of states. That's why we will put the here. The United States, the United Kingdom, the Republican countries. We have come to the end part now. It's time to do some practice work. Now I have given 16 sentences for the practice work, out of which the first 8 sentences I have solved and going to discuss with you. So let's start. Complete the following sentences using appropriate articles. Now the first sentence is, I am dash university student. Now here we have to follow the noun university and the first sound of the noun, university. U is your consonant sound. Though it is U, okay, but it is producing a consonant sound, university. So that's why we have to use a. I am a university student. The second sentence, Kiran is dash the best student in the class. Now this is the case of superlative degree, good, better, best. So in case of superlative degree, we have to use the. That's why we have used here the. Kiran is the best student in the class. Coming to the third one, is France dash European country? Now again, European. Though it is starting with E, but the sound it is producing is European. So yo is again a consonant sound. So we have put a. Is France a European country? Now coming to the fourth sentence, this book has won dash Booker Prize. Now Booker Prize is a very particular or distinguished prize given in the genre of literature. Okay, so that's why being a unique prize, okay, being a distinguished prize, that's why we have to put the here. This book has won the Booker Prize. Now the fifth sentence, Harishchandra was dash honest king. Now here honest, honest, is producing a sound, not her sound. It is producing a sound. Harishchandra was dash honest king. So a is a vowel sound. That's why we have used an here. Now the next sentence, are you dash teacher? I am just asking someone in general that are you a teacher? So that's why in general we have used a, nothing specific, nothing particular. So we have put a here. Gold is a precious metal. Like any other precious metal, gold is also a precious metal. So nothing particular or specific. That's why we have used a here. Now coming to the eighth sentence, she returned after dash hour. Again hour. So a is a vowel sound. That's why I have used an. She returned after an hour. So dear students, now it's time for a self-check. I know you will be able to give the correct answers now. And for your help, I have provided the answers also. Now it's time to wind up. I hope your concept is clear now and most of the confusion related to articles have been cleared. Thank you.